Hello, and welcome to our scoop. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. Now, let's get right into today's scoop. Story 1. Am I wrong for refusing a relationship with my biological mom? I, 16F, was adopted when I was a baby. My bio mom was in her early 20s when she gave birth to me. I'm not sure exactly how old she was, or how old she is now. She wasn't ready for a baby, so she gave me up for adoption. My adoptive parents don't know anything about my dad or anything more about my bio family. My parents told me a month ago that my bio mom reached out and asked if she could meet me. They said it's up to me and I can, if I want. I decided to meet her just out of curiosity and because I wanted to know the details of why she gave me up, who my bio dad is, etc. She drove to our town and we went for coffee. She told me I could ask her what I wanted and she'd be honest. I asked her why she gave me up, and she said she was young and thought she would be throwing her life away with a child. She went on to get married and be quite successful in her career. She's a scientist. I asked her why she decided to look for me, and she said she always wondered what I turned out like, and now that she's settled in her life, she would love for us to have a relationship. Especially since she's struggled to conceive and she's come to terms with me being her only child. That hurt my feelings, to be honest. Like she only remembers that she has a child now that she can't have anymore. She probably wouldn't have even reached out if she didn't have trouble conceiving. She said she would like it if I could come over on breaks and stay with her and her husband. I told her thanks for reaching out and answering my questions. But I'm not really interested in a relationship with her that she only wanted because she can't have more kids. I told her that I understand her giving up a child when she was very young, and I genuinely don't blame her for it, but it's been 16 years. I don't need a relationship with her now and I'm not really comfortable with it either. She looked really sad but said she understood. She went back to her city and has been texting me every so often dropping hints that she wants me to come visit her. Yesterday she sent me a picture of a room she decorated in pink. I don't even like pink and said she's excited for when I come visit. Clearly, she hadn't gotten the hint. So I told her to please stop this and that I wasn't going to visit. I kind of feel bad and guilty somehow, but I really don't want to keep forcing myself to speak to this lady or go visit her. I don't want her to think I'm spiteful for her giving me up, but I just don't want a relationship with her and her husband. Update. Didn't expect to update at all and definitely not so soon, but I had a call with bio mom. She hadn't responded to my message asking her to stop and that I wouldn't be coming over, and she called me about an hour ago. She asked me to explain what makes me so uncomfortable about having a relationship with her and why I'm being so mean when she's just trying to bond with me. I told her what she said about wanting a relationship with me now that she can't have other kids makes me feel like I'm her last resort and she would have never reached out if she had kids. She said she was sorry for saying that, but I did ask her to be honest about why she looked for me and she was just being honest. I said yes I did and thanks for your honesty, but that doesn't mean I have to be happy with your response. She said that if I don't look at it as being her last resort, I can gain another mom and dad with her and her husband because they have love to give that they don't have other kids to give it to. I could tell she was trying to make the situation sound better, but honestly it was just making me feel worse. I said I didn't want or need another mom or dad, and that she doesn't get to give me away when I was inconvenient. Then think that I was going to welcome her into my life with open arms just because she wanted to play the role of mother bear to someone. I told her she's literally a stranger and it's bizarre that she wants to have a close relationship with me just because we're blood. I admit this was meaner than I intended it to be and I did regret saying it, although it's 100% what I feel. I said in my post yesterday that I wasn't spiteful, but I probably am. I don't know why she can choose to pick her career over her child, and then expect a mother-daughter relationship when other people have done all the work of raising me. Don't get me wrong. I don't believe giving me up for adoption was easy for her at all. It couldn't have been. But she chose to further her career instead of raising me. Clearly, that choice has been the best one for us both because she got the career she wanted and I grew up in an amazing family with the best parents I could have asked for. so I don't really resent the outcome. But I resent the audacity she has to think we can just magically develop a mother-daughter bond because of her desires and despite my own. I know a lot of you said to not burn this bridge because I might need her one day, and that may be true. My feelings on this might change, but I don't think there's going to be a time where I think she handled this correctly and had my well-being at heart. This entire thing has felt like it was just about her and not even the slightest bit about me and what she thinks I need or want. After I said what I said, she said fine and that she won't contact me again. I told her I'm sorry for being harsh and I really don't want to be mean or cause her any hurt. But this is hard on me too. Lastly, I said thanks to her for placing me up for adoption because I have an amazing life and I wouldn't change it for anything. So that's it, and that bridge may be burnt. My bad. As some of you suggested, I think I'll ask my parents to contact her for medical information and Dad's side of the family in case I want to reach out. I know many people won't agree with what I did and how I went about it, but honestly, I feel good. I'm less anxious now that it feels like this chapter is closed. All I gain from her wanting to meet me is anxiety and uncertainty. I feel better now that I'm not wondering what's going to happen with her. If I end up wanting anything to do with her in the future, I'm not sure what I'll do, but I'm not worried. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. Opinion. I completely understand why you wouldn't like to have a relationship with your biological mother. She was honest and she gave you the reason for finding you, and you didn't like her reason. And you are not obligated to have a relationship with her just because she was honest. You are entitled to your own opinion and feelings regarding the matter, and she needs to respect that regardless of if it's what she hoped for. Choices have consequences, even years down the road. You are not wrong for feeling this way in any way. She needs to accept your decision and stop being pushy. She decided that it was best for her own life to give up her child. And this is the result of trying to have a relationship with said child that she didn't help raise. It's not unreasonable to feel that she only came to find you since she can't have any more children, because everything she stated pointed to that. In my opinion, you shouldn't feel guilty, and 9 times out of 10, you won't need her. You never have before, and you have a great family, so you both made your decisions. In reality, she chose to not have a relationship with you when she gave you up for adoption. The reasons she did it may have been the best decision, like you said. I wish you both the best. Story 2. Am I wrong for refusing to forgive my ex-husband so that his mistress can have him? I don't know how to start this. It's very complicated and intertwined, and I'm very bad at putting my feelings into words, and even if I did, I don't want to make this too long for you guys. So I will try to compress it to a few paragraphs, and I will answer any questions for additional details that you deem necessary. My husband and I had some marital issues after the birth of our second baby. There was no lack of love or affection, at least that's what he told me. We still loved each other, and we were basically in a rough place. My husband met his now girlfriend at work, and I guess he developed some form of feelings for her and her for him. He came to me one day and said that he loved me so much, but that he wanted a break for a few months because we needed to work on our issues separately. I was heartbroken, but I agreed, thinking we were going to work on our marriage. Not a week later, I heard he was sleeping with another woman. I filed for divorce and haven't seen him since. This was all 3 years ago. Our divorce was finalized 2 years ago. He has tried throughout the years to get in contact with me, but I refuse to even open his emails because I miss him and I know what he would be saying. Empty sorries and apologies. For me, he cheated, even if not everyone agrees, because we were on a break. His girlfriend contacted me now asking me to forgive him because according to her he is refusing to make their relationship official. According to her, they love each other, but he is refusing to propose or start a family with her because he feels guilty about what he's done to me. He tells her they didn't deserve happiness and she thinks it's all my fault. I just wrote please don't contact me again and blocked her on Facebook. She used an alternative account and wrote that I'm bitter and vindictive. Am I wrong for refusing to help my ex's mistress play family with him? How is that even on me? Comments. Right_B_9809 commented, I think your ex-husband has zero interest in marrying this woman and is using this whole forgiveness thing as a way out. I wonder what would happen if you said, sure, I forgive him. One thing I don't understand is his relationship with the children you had together with him. Does he not see them at all? To which OP replied, I drop them off at daycare on Friday every third week and he has them for a week. Then he drops them the Friday after and I pick them up. On many occasions I have help from my family. We have a conversation about the children over text and I don't answer anything if it's not about the children. He can also communicate with my mom. He has stopped texting about anything else but the children now for the last year or so.